Hello, my name is Abe. Welcome back to Dead Cells. Let's jump into a run. I've been talking for far too long, and I've learned that there's going to be a lunar eclipse tonight in visible from Europe, Africa, and Asia on October the 28th. By the time this video goes up on YouTube, it'll be too late, but hopefully you all saw it or will see it. What are we doing today on this wonderful Dead Cells run? Well, I remember on the last run, I died trying to do an experiment. I would not recommend this ever. On this run, I guess we're running freaking ice crossbow. I kind of hate it. And by kind of, I mean really desperately, like absolutely super hate it, but it's the only weapon available here. I hate this weapon. It's fine, kind of. Annoyingly enough, when I do the power-up shot, it's actually firing a grenade, but luckily it's not unfreezing the enemies. They are still remaining frozen during that power shot, but I'm not very pleased for this. It is like technically good damage, and usually it's enough to one-shot these early enemies, but like against elites, late game when you start getting more weapons and everything starts having like burn affixes on it, I hate the ice crossbow, man, and especially against bosses, it's just miserable. But we will, first of all, get this super rare early curse chest and then probably die. But I'm thinking about doing another survival run, but we do have a bunch of tactics equipment, even if we do get rid of the bow at some point. What would we take? Let me think. We should, well, if we go survival, then we have even distribution and a lot of HP, which is nice, but we are currently cursed. Tactics would buff our damage a little bit. We could do a tactics run, I guess, yeah. Last run was a crowbar run in tactics, legendary crowbar run. Maybe we can do something else. Let's do it. Tactics run it is. But I will take this colorless stun grenade, which I think is actually pretty good. That's actually some good loot there too, but freeze your ass. We have to kill 5 more enemies. That's not that bad. There we go, easy as pie. Well, easy as watermelon. I wasn't worried about being able to actually kill those guys. Don't worry about that. I'm worried about potential late game or later game enemies we're gonna have to kill. Elites can get kind of annoying with this. It's just like, it's inconsistent application of the freezing itself. Although it was a very nice weapon to use while in the air jumping. So yeah, I'm gonna be looking to get rid of this basically as soon as possible. I gotta be honest, that very, very cheap barricade interests me a lot. There we go. Just keep shooting, eventually they'll die. Academy Kill says, do you use random food? I will use a random food. That watermelon though, it's a 50% heal, so there's no reason to use it now when we're only 19% down on ye old HP. So we're gonna be waiting a second for that. Don't let me forget about it. Hopefully I don't forget about it. I don't usually, well, that's a lie. I was gonna say I don't usually eat the infected food. Usually I eat the infected food because I take a lot of damage. But sometimes I don't eat the infected food because I don't want the malaise to stack up that high. We'll see how we handle it today. So there's a challenge rift and a cursed chest on the first floor. This makes up for the last run that had just absolutely terrible stat distribution. This is a remarkable start. Other than having, you know, absolutely god-awful starting equipment, the stats are lovely. Oh, you're right, you can't wall run spikes. Forgot about that. This is why I swapped amulets though, so we can get lots of extra health, and then all of a sudden these spikes don't really damage us that much. And oh, you know, we're only 44% HP down. Well, guess what? That's a full heal right there. Elton team says, ice crossbow is good against regular enemies, bosses on the other hand, ... Yeah, I don't like the ice crossbow. But again, we're gonna be looking to get rid of this. It's unfortunate we have seven tactics at the end of the first floor. It's unfortunate that there wasn't a other weapon shop here, but that's okay. What I will probably do is, honestly, I'm gonna go back and grab the tentacle. It's not even so much for the use of the tentacle, I just wanna have like an alternate weapon option here. We're pretty much done with the floor. It looks like we're not done. The malaise is still ticking up a little bit, but you know, we're only at half of a bar and there's only like 4 enemies remaining, I think. This is the wrong way. All right, we gotta find their last remaining enemies. There is a hyper-light sword. We want hyper-light sword? I'm gonna say no. I think hyper-light sword is not that good. I'm surprised that the flashbang can actually kill the rats in one hit. Explorer's instinct. Are there still more enemies left to kill? No, he must have hit the malaise clear somewhere in there. I wasn't paying attention to. There we go, full HP. We are, you know, I'm not gonna take the barricade. I really want to, but I actually really like the current setup. I like the flashbang, and I kinda like Wave of Denial. It staggers enemies, pushes them away from you. It's not bad. Not bad at all. What I think we will do is head on down to the Dracula outskirts. It's incentivized and no reason not to, really. Because you can go from here to the cursed biome, I love it. Well, not cursed biome, the cursed prison biome, that place. Why not, right? So pans, wrong color, amulet, wrong color, magnetic grenade, oof. Woof. I think magnetic grenade is just terrible. Also, Academy Kill, I also like this costume. The Hand of the King head with the giant outfit, the blue one, looks kind of nice, actually. All right, we're tactics, so we have to. I don't even have to justify myself this time. I still feel like my voice is a little bit shot, but I'm feeling a lot better today. Like, I'm not tired or allergy-y or anything, but I think my voice is still a little bit on the deeper, groggly side. Groggly? Graggly? Gravelly? Maybe that's what I was thinking of. Sounds like my voice has gone through a rock tumbler. On the bright side, most enemies will die in an XY. Unfortunately, the XY does take some time to actually get, you know, fired. A little 2-for-1 there. Now, Wave of Denial, it does block, well, it reflects enemy projectiles, which is nice. I don't know why he wasn't frozen. Another reason why using this weapon, I'm usually like, I don't understand it. What's going on? Thank you. It reflects enemy projectiles, but it also just, it does good damage when you push enemies into a wall. So we're gonna be looking to do that. See, how come the last enemy I froze didn't actually make ice in the water? I don't get it. Sinew Slicer, I love it. Here's the thing, we do not need the stun grenade to do damage, and honestly, we do not need the stun grenade. I'm gonna take the Sinew Slicer. It's a good support target. It basically doubles the damage of the turret itself. Well, that's not exactly true. Oh, thank you. Shots pierce the first target. Boom, done. Best chest we have found. Well, I mean, Honestly, I'd rather have the weapon than the one stat from the curse chest, I think. Hey, stop it. What do you have? Nothing. This is the song in the Dead Cells DLC trailer. What a great thing for Dead Cells to reference the Dead Cells DLC trailer, says Pixely. Be honest with me, how many people out there who still play Dead Cells play with the original music versus the Castlevania soundtrack? And be honest with me, do you play with the 8-bit soundtrack? Oh, that didn't work. Because I just play with the vanilla soundtrack. It's the one that I'm used to, it's the one that I like. I said it once, I'll say it again, I don't actually have any, like, history with Castlevania games, so I don't have any, like, incentive to play with the Castlevania soundtrack on. That's next on the list of games. Once we go through all of our Resident Evil franchise, then we'll have to jump into Castlevania. I'll have to find like a good assortment of those games on Steam to pick up at some point. I thought this was gonna be an exit. I missed a scroll fragment? Oh man. We'll come back for it later. I need to clear the biome first. I love it when they jump. It makes no sense to me. Prisoner's Quarters theme is enough to warrant playing with normal OST, says Pixely. For me, I love the alt soundtrack you get sometimes in the bank elevator. That's my favorite. There we go. Well, we're gonna get another tactics. We have 1-10-1. That's an unusual assortment at this point, or distribution rather. Not that I'm complaining or anything, far from it. As long as we have disengagement, we should be fine. Woo! All right, this should be the exit that goes to the corrupted prison, I think. I still think this is the exit that goes to the corrupted prison. It's just after this. Yeah, okay. Ellington Team says, I died twice in a row to a rampager in prison depths while cursed, and both times I died, he hit me in the middle of a roll. Game is BS. I'm sure that in actuality you effed up. Because that's what happens to me. I've never had a rampager kill me in the middle of a roll, although your iframes don't last as long as you think they do sometimes. For me, the BS is the freaking cursed enemies, man. No, I have some BS as well. Everyone gets a little bit of Dead Cells BS at times. Like, what? How did that possibly hit me? Extra jump in midair. I mean, that's really nice, but I can't deny that we have just a ton of damage. And the damage has been great. I haven't taken a hit yet. I really thought I would push him into a pit, but that's not how it happened. Oh, our first off-color, boo! I die to the Rampagers pretty often, though. Here's my BS for the Rampagers, okay? The Rampagers, they rush you, they do the 4-hit combo, slipe, slice, slice. There's a slap slice, a slipe, slips. And then, while they're hitting you, you can't get out of the way of them, like your dodge roll doesn't work. That's usually what happens to me. Freaking, you go from 100 to 1, the game gives you like that temporary knockback and vulnerability push when you're almost dead, when you get one tapped. And then I gotta go freaking heal somewhere. Dumb game, man. Well, you know what? You're dead anyways. There we go. Dude, getting a nerves that has piercing is so good. Ossuary. We're not going to the ossuary, we're going to the bonus floor, of course, but keep our eyes on that. I want to see if, I think we've learned this lesson before, but I want to see if the next ossuary exit we get is going to be incentivized. Although now that I think about it, the next ossuary exit is not in corrupted prison, it's in prison depths, isn't it? I don't know, we'll figure it out in a minute. Ellington team says, rampagers are easy to deal with alone, but they're real scary with other enemies. I find the same with any enemy that you have to dodge roll, like the librarians, I think, the book writers. You can't parry their attack. You can't move out of the way of it because they track you. You have to dodge roll, which means if you ever fight more than one enemy at a time, there's a chance that you have to dodge roll out of sync. And that can be kind of annoying when it's like, well, there's nothing I could do, dude. The solution is maybe go slower, but you know, that's not what you want to hear, is it? Okay, we gotta go get that scroll fragment. There is food, no reason to get it though. We are done. We're out of here. I didn't see any challenge runes, but you know me, I've probably missed it already. There was a weapon shop. I do want to check that out, because if we can find like a boomerang, that would be ideal. And I see that there are snake fangs, but you know, I'm looking at my own damage, 3,800 versus 1,700 with poison. I know what I want. Periglyphs, no. Alchemic carbine is totally fine. That's fantastic. We're gonna take that. I got real scared for a minute because it didn't bring up the pop-up of, you know, adding it to your inventory. It's because we had an open slot. Multi-knock bow even is really good damage. It's honestly kind of comparable to the Nerves of Steel, but it's not really what we're looking for, is it? Okay, I think we're good. Although, you know what? Actually, we're not good. I'm gonna take Laser Glaive, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna get a Armadillo pack, or the other one, Scroll Fragment. And we're going to automatically fire poison and flames every time we hit Y. This will enable every synergy. We don't have any damage synergies on the Nerves of Steel. It's not for that, it's for later. You know what, there's one enemy here somewhere. Is this guy who didn't even aggro me when I came by the first time. I don't know why. I didn't bring it up at the time, but I did think about it. I'm like, why is that guy not attacking me? Okay. 117, good floor. Do-do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do. Sadist Stiletto. It will crit on the poison. Damage is still worse. Reveal secret walls, very good, but wrong stats. Cluster grenade, don't need it. What's your favorite brutality, survival, or tactics? I want chat to tell me their answer while I give you my answer, okay? I think that brutality is the worst because brutality has some, jeez, I don't know. Okay, here's the thing. Brutality has the best overall damage mutations if you're focused on boss killing. Vengeance and Tainted Flask with Face Flask can wipe so much of the game for the bosses because it does so much damage. And especially with DOT, if you have like a legendary blood sword or fire build, the damage you get out of that is absurd because it all stacks multiplicatively. So brutality has some of the best damage perks, but I think that survival has my favorite weapons. And I have a hard time giving you an answer, like a legitimate answer to the question, what's my favorite? Because they both give me different favorite things. I love the brutality mutations that give you damage because you can stack damage to such a high degree that, you know, bosses die super quickly. I kind of like the ranged weapons on tactics because they do so much damage at range. You just go through biomes super quickly, but it is mostly ranged stuff. It can get a little bit samey sometimes. Survival, though, has the most fun weapons. You've got the scissors and the tombstone, of course, but then you've got the iron staff and the baseball bat that incentivizes pairing or not pairing and doing something else. Like, they're so engaging with the different types of weapons you have. Brutality, you know, it is just all swords, you know. I got a sword that does bleed, I got a sword that makes me faster, I got a sword that... I don't know, that's it. Like, that's it really. And then tactics is, you want a bow that shoots quickly or a bow that shoots slowly? So I don't know. It's really hard for me to give an answer to that. We have a knife dance. Knife dance is already tactics, right? I think we're just gonna dump this. We're gonna say no thank you. Because right now we have poison, fire, bleed, and on top of that, wave of denial to keep me safe from the enemies on this floor by pushing them away. Like, we've got a solid build here. Oh my god. All right. Yes, I know. Yes, I know. I know. Don't you think I don't know this? You should be dead. You're throwing things at me, which is very rude. We're gonna do this exceptionally slowly. I want to complete one of these dang runes. Because I've never done one. I always die when I try to do them. Okay. So this jerk teleported away from me when I tried to shoot him. Okay. And we kill things very quickly. You shield her? Dead? 8 left. 8 left, and then it's pure goddamn profit. Maybe we can do the challenge of get, you know, 200,000 gold on a run, or whatever it is, to get another head. The gold head, I assume. Gotta focus. Gotta focus. Gotta freaking focus. There's a legendary here too. It's a legendary anathema? What does that do? Do I wanna know? Yeah, you already died. Generates a shield when you use, fires an indirect projectile that curses you one time if it hits at least one enemy. I mean, you think that this would be the right time for it, but I don't want to be cursed forever. I want to clear the curse and then be done. Like this. Although the fact that it has a shield on use Wow, that actually seemed really good. I was shielded for like 80% of the time. That's interesting. That's very interesting. I want to come back and look at this when we're done. Let's just finish the floor. Because I was so slow, we have a lot of melees that we gotta like work through. There you go. It's gonna take time because these enemies are unfortunately a little bit tanky. And everything down here kind of just blows. Oh, I really thought I would get that. That's okay, we took a hit. You know what, let's do this. Thank you. No. Give me a second. That was the wrong direction. Just want to clear out the melees and then we'll go back and fight that guy. I don't think we actually cleared the melees yet, did we? Maybe we did? Maybe we did. We probably did. So we'll get the mapping. Then we'll go back. Let's see, what are our exits here as well? Ancient sewers, Dracula's castle, and then what's the third one? Ramparts. Could do the ramparts, potentially. All right, so now that that's done. That was rough, but you know what? We got 10,000 gold out of it. Was it worth it? No! You don't need the money in Dead Cells. Although I would like to get that, not achievement, but that head unlocked by getting a whole bunch of cash on a run once. Ellenton Team says, I have the most fun with brutality, but it's not the best. I think tactics is the best, and the most fun is brutality. I think that the perks are the best with brutality. As long as you're okay running meme builds with like Tainted Flask, Vengeance, Face Flask, and then it's the best. I think that survival has the most fun weapons, as I said. And I think tactics is, here's the thing, tactics is probably the best just because it's tactics, just because that's what it's good at. It's good at outputting a lot of damage, especially at range. So it probably has the edge over the, quote unquote best. Quote unquote best. All right, so we're gonna switch things up a little bit. There you go. Instant. That's what we're looking for. And yeah, we're good. We've got a great build. We don't have anything that actually synergizes really with the Nerves of Steel yet, but we'll get there. So after it fires, you get a shield for about half of a second. So you're not quite shielded forever, but that's very interesting. I wonder, like, if you had a second one, could you just roll like kill rhythm and just fire faster and fire repeatedly and then get this out there? I don't know. I still think it's kind of trash though. Unless I'm missing something, it just seems like all of those cursed items are bad. Yeah, it also does do less DPS than my current weapon, so I would be sacrificing my life. The theory, I guess, is that you wouldn't have to actually dodge, so maybe you could actually make up for that DPS, but, that's not... What the heck? The thing doesn't measure how much you realistically use the weapon. It's perfect use of the weapon for the DPS value, I think. Okay, we're out of here. We're gonna recycle We could bring along a Tesla coil, and then we would have access to electrical damage. But you know me, I do not like electricity. That's how it's pronounced, I think. And where are we going? I mean, we could go to the ramparts. It has been a while, and the run's pretty good starting off. We could just do it and then accept that we're gonna get fewer scroll fragments. We'll probably get like 3 fewer for going that path, but we picked up 2 early scrolls on the first floor, right? I like that Ellenton team says, why was there a random agitated pickpocket? You know his name. I always point it out when anyone in chat knows the exact names of the enemies. Not the thief guy, not the pickpocket, the agitated pickpocket. He knows it. To the T. He didn't capitalize it, but you know, no one can be perfect. I guess we're gonna go ramparts, cause you know, why not? Kinda sucks though for the ranged build that we have, but I really don't wanna go to the castle. I don't wanna fight Dracula. Could be a good Dracula fight, I don't know. Not Dracula, Death. I don't wanna fight Death. I'll go to the ramparts. Death is, it's too annoying of a fight. Although right now we have Wave of Denial, and I guess that would make it easier on the Death fight, because with Wave of Denial, we could just push all of his ranged nonsense away from us. So maybe? Gotta remember, this is unfortunately now just a firebrand build. Unfortunate is in air quotes, though. Nope, 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 nope. Get up there. Dun, 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 dun. Insufferable crypt. I'm always surprised by how early that is. I wonder if that's there for like, well, it's there for pathing purposes, but maybe also for like speedrunning purposes. Like, if you go to the ramparts, you get very, very, very quick access to a boss fight. You don't have to run through the entire biome. Admittedly, this is one of those biomes where you can get hit or miss whether or not it's fast or slow. Sometimes you have to go down to find the right exit. Sometimes it's just at the end of the level, on the upper section. Now, what do I know? Yeah, go ahead, make an elite. I dare ya. I double dog dare you. We need to get a weapon at some point that synergizes. That's not something that we need to worry about right now, though. That's something for, you know, future Abe to figure out. I find it funny that he blocks the Wave of Denial. His shield blocks a forceful push. Oh no, I get to kill enemies with one throw that is basically no animation commitment. The horror. Yeah, exactly. Like, what I love about the Firebrand build is just how easy it is and how, well, this has already been down here. How effective it is, honestly. The Firebrand's a great weapon. It just kills him in one hit. Force push versus shield. I mean, I freaking love the force push gun from Dead Space. I haven't seen it in the remake. I wonder if it's more like the Dead Space 2 version. Hey, come here. How are you not dead? Come on. Come on. I guess with firebrands, it feels like a, it kind of feels like a brutality build, because firebrand, it being so fast at killing things and so quick makes me think brutality, and it is a brutality weapon, so that's probably why, you know, I've used it there too. But anytime I, you know, have basically no animation to throw out, you know, one attack that can almost kill an enemy in one hit, that's, you know, that to me thinks brutality. Survival is more, okay, I have to plan my engagement, but the weapon to use is really fun and it can one-shot everything, you know? Slightly different. See ya. Whoa, 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 forgot about you. You were off screen too. That's a little rude, dude. See ya. That's why I hate those guys. They can hit you from off screen when you can't see them. Whoa! Well, I'm not getting that money. Never mind, I am getting that money. Remember when I told you I had 4 bosses left to Flawless's Ellenton team? I have 2 now. Servants and Queen. The hardest 2 are left for last. I really don't think the Queen's the hardest of Flawless. Maybe that's just because I fought her 100 times, but... First of all, the servants are gonna be way harder. So you got that to look forward to. How do I get this? I want the money. I would say, you know, it's weird saying this because I've accidentally flawlessed him multiple times, but I think death might be harder than the Queen. That's probably wrong, though. Now that I said it, I'm like, there's no way. There's no way. They're gonna be harder. Servants are like one of the hardest bosses to flawless. So good luck. Magic bow. It's actually like pretty decent right now. Plus damage against a poison target. We could put it in the backpack and just have it, you know, with Acrobata Pack doing a ton of bonus damage. The thing is, on a slow weapon like that, on Magic Bow, the fact that it has a cooldown in the backpack is less bad. Because it already has kind of a cooldown. It only fires like once a second. Wow, what a bad shortcut. So to increase that to like once every 3 seconds, it's not really cutting down on the DPS that much, and it's still exceptionally powerful. That being said, do I really want to get rid of the fire / poison generation that I have? You know, we might roll into burning oil, not poison. Jammer Lango, welcome. What did you miss? Jammer, I survived the corrupted artifact. I ate it, got the 20 curse, and then lived. There's a first time for everything. Less people have servants flawless than spoiler boss? Well, that's because less people... I'm pretty sure less people have servants flawless than spoiler boss. No, yeah, that's right. I think the servants are gonna be harder. Yeah, that corresponds to what I said, I think. I'll be honest, I think the servants are one of the hardest bosses to flawless. And I think it's entirely because of the fact that it's also a platforming challenge. You have to platform above the fire while also fighting 3 enemies. That's pretty tough. Hello, sir. I don't need your food, but thank you. Man, last run I think we had like 10,000 HP at this point. Give me some random skills. I wouldn't mind getting rid of the wave at this point. We need a new trap. as well. Oh, you know what we should do? Okay. I think we should take the biters because we want to kill the Hand of the King with biters to unlock a head. Alternatively, if we find a turret, we could take 2 turrets into the fight, but like, I never bring biters. Let's take some freaking biters. They apply oil and do double damage against burning oil. It's perfect. Servant's arena fight is not that hard, just platforming. The servant arena fight can also be pretty tough. Hey Disp, welcome. How you doing? You know what? I'm gonna take a scavenge to bombard. Yeah, I'm still okay with that decision. I'm still okay with that decision. I'm still okay with that decision. Double damage swarm, no thank you. Okay, so I threw him. Nothing happened. Wait a minute. What happened to my biters? Hold on, I gotta look at this. Okay, it worked that time. Hi, biters. Did it fall into the hole? Like, if it falls too far, does nothing happen? No? Okay. I gotta... Was it because it was off screen? Like, hold on. Okay, I saw it work again there. I don't know. That was weird. Well, we got biters. Reroll everything to have biters. Biters that spawn biters can be very fun. But I don't think the biters that the biters spawn can spawn more biters, unfortunately. It doesn't get that deep. What is harder? The EX servants. What does that mean? In boss rush or the full lighthouse. I mean, I don't know. I haven't done the boss rush in like a long time. I'm gonna say that probably that's harder. But I don't remember what the enhanced servants in boss rush do. Admittedly. So, you know, honestly, I'm just gonna get rid of the magic bow. It was tempting, but we've already got the fire and the poison handled. We've got fire bonuses on the biters and poison bonuses on the scavenge bombard, so we're gonna be keeping those. We are leaving. We're gonna get the heck out of here. There's one enemy, there's a little food, there's no stars, I don't think. Okay, we're good. We have an actual release date for the new Dead Cells update. I can't play in the beta because of Epic Games things, says Jammer Lango. I don't think so. It's still just TBD, unfortunately. Garbage, garbage, garbage. How many biters do you get? 1, 2, 3, like 8 maybe? 8 biters? Is that any good? I hope so, it's what we're rolling. All right, let's do it. La, 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 la. Oh good, the queen with the king head. What an outfit. I mean, he already wrecked my biters because he's a jerk. That's a little dangerous, because I think the cannon could probably stun him, and then he would just... I would roll into him, if I'm not timing things correctly. We only lost 2 fragments. Oh, you probably lost 1 in the biome, though. So yeah, we probably lost 3 fragments. All right, good, biters. Got the job done. I don't think it's here. I think it's at the final boss. Well, the original final boss. Powerful grenade. More damage on burning oil and poison. Okay, I mean, I want it, but am I okay getting rid of the turret or getting rid of the biters? I don't want to get rid of the biters because I want to maybe get the achievement for that. We could get rid of the turret. It's not a bad idea. We don't need support. Like, that's not something that is critical. I'm not going to re-roll it. There's no point right now, but I mean, I got to admit, the grenade is just phenomenal. Burning oil, poison, spread oil, biters. Well, maybe not the biter part of it, but where are we going? I will continue the incentivized selections, by the way. I'm super surprised it's not giving me Stilt Village. I would have gone there. It's giving me Sanctuary. Okay. I got biters, they'll handle it, right? Gemerlango says, I'm scared everyone in my family except me is so sick. All things, I guess. Like cold, flu, or COVID. A little scary that there's so many grenades. That being said, this will be a great place once we are cursed. Okay, yeah, I mean, pretty much what I said. Random weapons, later. Although it could be a mimic. We haven't seen a mimic yet. I haven't interacted with all the shops, though. I wouldn't mind getting a better weapon at this point. I would pretty much only take a better nerves, because we're already doing more damage than that crits from the Sadist Stiletto. And we're talking level 6 versus level 9, so. Rayman's Lantern could be interesting. I do like the crits from those. They do deal a lot of damage. I don't know how the tentacle damage is so good. I never get the tentacle to really pop off like that. All right, okay. That's the one time when going fast works against you. Dude, we have no health. We have 1900 health. 19,000. We have 1900 health. That's not that much. This is gonna suck. Okay, you know, you just gotta be careful because you never know if it's gonna be the elite with the little laser crystals, which is the worst one. Well, the biters aren't going to do any damage, unfortunately. I think the biters are engaging a caster over there or something. I don't want to be there. I don't really want to be here either. I just want, I want to be done. No. Oh, 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 you're gonna get me. Oh, you're gonna get me. All right, he didn't get me. I should have gone back for the grenaders, but you know what, whatever. What's done is done, and what's done is the curse. It's done. And we lived. Get him, biters. Oh, they don't shoot him because he's invisible. Come on. Dumb biters. They were biting his ankles and then they stopped. Where'd he go? Why is my mouth so full of flesh? No, don't need that. All right, let's do it. Sorry, biters. I mean, I can't really do anything about that. It's all you, man. Ooh. Oh, what? Dude, I'm waiting. I want to chuck a grenade down there. It'll be awesome. Wait for it. Wait for it. I mean, it almost killed everything. The only thing it didn't kill is the one that it obviously couldn't kill. All right, we already checked the shop. There was nothing there that we wanted. We can open up the chest now at the cost of our speed bonus. 29,000 on crits. It is really good, but I still prefer the nerves because the nerves can crit on bosses. That thing can't really. Like, whoa, I didn't even see you. What the, get out of here. Like, what is it really gonna do on the bosses? Essentially nothing. It might crit some bosses on rare occasions. Yo. 3 stack. Extra jump, 3 tactics amulet. Okay, I'll take it. Random skills. I mean, they're all the same level of the things that we just picked up, except for maybe a swarm. Got a swarm. It's not as good though, so we're not gonna take it. I gotta wonder, how long would it take fighters to kill the boss? I think they just have to get the killing blow. We would just have to spend a lot of time dodging, I think. Not ideal, but not impossible. I missed. Well, that's an elite. Please. That's worth. Biters, maybe not, we'll see. The biters, I think one problem that I have with them is that they are kind of difficult to control. They don't really attack the enemies you want them to attack. You know what, that's actually an exceptionally good point. Later on, I'll try to get a second biter thing that's legendary. I can't really control it, but maybe I'll even take the perk to wish it. Because you gotta admit, that would make the final boss fight much faster. But then again, we can get the boss low and then just let the biters finish it off. We don't have to just use biters. So yeah, we'll probably stick with the grenade, because it is really good. It's incredibly pixelated because it's so large. You mother. All right, we're gonna have to heal. That's all right. Where are we going? We're going... We can go here and go around. Just get hit once. Oh, I gotta heal. You know what this run feels like? Distillery run. I mean, if we're already healing in one hit, why not also get hit by the traps constantly? Ugh. I missed my shot there. Alright, there was one dude over here I missed. You know what I like about tactics and fighting those dancers? They don't seem to dodge the projectiles very well. Their timing is very poor. They dodge too quickly. There's a door I missed? Hold on. Didn't realize I missed a door. What was the first legendary? Oh, right. Anathema. No, anathema. I remember now. All right, nothing good. Although if you wanted to roll vengeance, there's your face flask, and the damage from that is absurd. We're gonna go to the Forgotten Sepulchre. Can't wait to get corrected on that one. We're gonna have a lot of money. I mean, I think this is how you would do the finisher run with 100,000 gold, 200,000 gold, whatever the limit is. I think you would have to go to the bank and you would have to rob the bank, but then you could just take your money and never, ever, ever, ever spend any of it. It would suck, but you'd have to do that, I think. I mean, we've already gone through 4 of these incentivized biomes, and we only have 51 grand. You know, Gladeair's correct. I guess we could roll Greed Shield for the whole run, make it a survival build. Constantly deflect, dodge, and parry. This is not the right direction, but it's just a shop. We'll dead end it. Random skills. Bum, bum, bum. So that's probably the cursed chest, because I didn't see a light in there. We're looking to complete any platforming sections, and then we'll grab it. This is combat. Is it combat? No, it's a T intersection. Pretty good scrolls. Then it's combat, okay. Shields are a waste. Well, I mean, if we need the money, the Greed Shield is a very good way of getting money. Tonfus! You know, you have me interested, game. I like the Tonfus. I'm not gonna take it right now. You heard me, by the way. I'm not gonna take it right now, but I might grab it after we cleanse this curse. I think it's a little risky. I don't want to deal with that right now. I think it's a little risky, but... And it's risky because we just don't have the health to really, like, survive anything. Be very careful here. I do love this grenade, though. It is killing everything. And I see it. Shields are a free win if you take survival and what doesn't kill me. Is that the one where when you parry, you heal like 8% health eventually? I don't think it's a free win, but it is... It does feel like it would help you to not have to heal as often. But I mean, I think Necromancy is better for that, to be honest. Let's be real, I'd rather have 4 HP per kill than 8 HP per parry %. Anything? I've got multiple jumps. Alrighty then. Also, the Greed Shield, it does surprisingly a lot of damage for a shield. Like I'm pretty sure the Spike Shield would do more, but the Greed Shield, oh man, if you could get a legendary Greed Shield on that run, yeah. And then every parry would do like 1,000% more damage or something. I could see it. I should have interacted with the altar while cursed, I think. A gory display. Purple flames. They've got it all. These guys are pros. Oh, that's it. A mask with a comically long beak. Someone doesn't want to get too close to other people, I see. Is that it? What is this? This is a new lore room from the Cursed update. I don't know what it does. I think I've seen it spawn in this biome a couple of times, but I think I've also seen it spawn with cursed chests. So maybe like if you're cursed and you interact with it, something happens, but I didn't want to risk it, let's be honest. Kind of feels like there's a secret there, maybe, because otherwise nothing is happening. It's just an empty room. Now, if there's another cursed chest, we'll talk. Face is a little itchy. At least I'm not sneezing, though. But it doesn't spawn all the time in this biome, so that makes me think that it's nothing like super special. Like if it spawned every time, then I would be like, okay, you gotta, it's special. Good God, that's a lot of damage. Maybe we'll get lucky though. Maybe there'll be another one that spawns. I can go there and die. Die, die, die. Hey, you know, better by 1 level? Yeah, sure, okay, you got me. Mama says you're special. Yeah, special ed. Wait a minute. Okay, are there enemies in here? No. Just a Medusi head. Probably a cosmetic. You know, I could see that, yeah. Like not a weapon unlock, but a cosmetic unlock. Dude, I love that grenade. We'll have to wait for another day though, but I do kind of regret not trying it now. On the off chance that's our only time to ever try it. You know, because we're never gonna play this game again. This is the last episode, by the way. New head. So there's one head, you get to see all of the unlock criteria for them. One of them, the criteria is something about being more than cursed. I think that just means be really, really cursed. But maybe it has something to do with something like that, like be cursed and touch the cursed stuff. I don't know. Should've used it here. Stop hitting my biters. You're gonna hit me one of these days. Come on, come on, come on. I didn't take damage. I didn't take damage. Whew. Scary dude. There's a chest there. Still don't know if there's gonna be any additional cursed chests. I don't think so, because we've already seen 2 chests. No, we've only seen 1 chest. What? Well, whatever, it's not here. It doesn't matter. Permanently curse you? Every kill increases your curse instead? I mean, that would be great for a cursed run. That's like exactly what you would want for a cursed run, right? Man, the biters can't even kill one dude. Whoa! Damn it. Knock it off. Alright, what is this? It is not good, is what it is. Guess you just roll demon strength. Demon strength and infinite curse, right? That's really what you want. Isn't it? Isn't it? Are we going to take Tonfus? Is a question I have for myself. I don't know. Tonfus is pretty fun. Is he overly interested in seeing chess? I mean, yeah. You do sometimes get 2 cursed chests on this floor, but not today, it looks like. $59,000 DPS. Man, it's so tempting. We do lose the fire doing this though, but the weapon is pretty good. I guess we'll probably stick with the Nerves of Steel then. Academy Kill says break the door. I guess that is a way of getting cursed. There is no door here to break though. There's no loot behind locks. Oh no, there is one, right? The lantern? Couldn't I break that door? So theoretically, I guess you could do that anytime the thing spawned. It's like 50 curse, right? Oh hell, I don't want to do that. Then again, we probably could. If there's a run to do it, it's probably this one. We could just fight the giant. He's an easy boss. It's probably 50 and you're lying to me. But that would enable us to interact with the dang shrine. And then what do we have coming up? Just the castle? 20 kills in the castle is really not that hard. And if we fight the giant, it's almost an instant kill. I don't think we have the damage or the items necessary to do it. Was there a skill shop? There is. We could get a skill to make it easier. Okay, if I'm gonna do this, I need to do a couple of things first, okay? I need to see if there's enemies here. There's a few. Not enough, but there's a few. I wanna look at the shops in case there's a mimic. And I want to consider getting a better skill for that boss in particular. Grenade is pretty nice though. The heavy turret's not going to be particularly effective. I think you could put it on the fist, but that's not going to matter. It's just going to drop anyways. Honestly, that's probably the best. Yeah, this is certainly the best. You're not a mimic. I am gonna dump the powerful grenade. We want to keep the swarm because we want to get the kill with that on the boss after. Okay, so we'll do this. This also enables support once again, which I like. We'll check out the weapons down here in case it's a mimic. I don't remember fighting a mimic on this run, but I actually could have and just forgotten about it. And now that I think about it, I think we did fight a mimic. I don't remember what for though. Doesn't matter. We'll take a quick look. So the double damage on oil with the snake fangs is pretty good because it also increases the poison damage that you deal. But is that really what we're interested in? We still have the Tonfus too to check out. A better explosive crossbow. How come explosive crossbows tend to not have damage synergies? They just have arrows. Yumi. I love the Yumi, but this is not the right time for it. Okay, it's either gonna be nerves or tonfus. Then what was the tonfus? We're doing this in a very organized fashion, okay? Almost the same damage. I mean, we kill enemies so easily with this. Having a melee option would be fun, and this is a low-level nerve, so I will swap. We can re-roll the tonfus and get more damage out of it too, without having to worry about losing piercing shots or anything. Okay, so let's do it. That's why I leave one of the lanterns, by the way. 30 enemies, so you were wrong. But there you go. And then, check out the cursed altar. A gory display, frightening skull, maimed corpse, reversed cross, purple flames. They've got it all. These guys are pros. Respect. A mask with a comically long beak. And that's it. There's nothing else here, huh? What a waste. what an absolute waste. Lovely. Yeah, just freaking great. Okay, well. I was really hoping we would, like, discover a secret or something. Nah, just garbage. All right. Use your homunculus? You can't. You can't do it when you're cursed. Come on. Come on, stop trying to hit me and hit me. I mean, we can be very big cowards right now. Try dying there. Okay, you know, Academy, you can do that on your own run, okay? Play the update and then go kill yourself. All right, let's go get this over with. I'm gonna be spending some money re-rolling the tonfus, but we should be okay. Get more cursed. Level 12 garbage. All right, so we're looking for burning oil and poison. This spreads inflammable oil. The biters spread inflammable oil. This spreads inflammable oil, so really it's just this. That'll work. That'll work. And then honestly, maybe even the barnacle. The trap spreading oil is pretty good, but I want this thing to do more damage. That'll do it. Double damage on burning oil, okay. In theory, we're gonna eliminate this guy. You gotta have 100 curse after Banks' Academy kill. You do it! You freaking do it then! Okay, this did not work as well as I thought it would. Yeah, I got hit by, I thought it was gonna be the other pattern. You know, that's okay, we tested something. The tonfus, I couldn't hit the eye because it just kept lunging me forward. That was a bad decision I made. Oh. Stop it. It was funny to try it. I think I got baited by chat into getting cursed there, but you know, at least we've now proven that there's nothing there. That you don't get anything from that cursed altar by being cursed. Unless Academy is correct and you gotta have 100 curse, but I'll let you do that. Good, good. I'll accept it. It was a fun run, though. Very strong. It's just that the Tonfist did not work that well against the boss because of the lunging aspect to it. I lunged forward constantly instead of hitting the eye, and so I was not doing that much damage. The Nerves of Steel would have been better. Actually, the explosive crossbow would have been better. Probably. I do want to check out something, though. I meant to do this last time. You know, this will make it look like maybe we actually won the giant fight when this video goes up on YouTube. We're going to do a little bit of testing. Don't worry about it, chat. We're going to do a quick test on Firebrand and Legendary Firebrand, which is Y. No, not colorless. Quality? There you go. Please just spawn it. I want to see what happens when the fire's on the ground. Because it seems like sometimes it does actually apply 2 stacks. So let's see. A direct hit with the X applied 2 stacks and then 1 additional stack every time it ticked. Y applied 4 stacks and then 2 additional stacks every time it ticked. When you hit the ground, I think that hit it directly. Let me try hitting the ground. It applies 1 stack, 2 stack, 3 stack, 4 stack, and with Y, 2 stack, 4 stack. So it actually does work. That's not how I remembered it. I remember it not doing that, but maybe they changed it in the patch, in the beta, or maybe I was just incorrect. But yeah, the Firebrand will apply double stacks of fire with the fire on the ground. Very interesting. That's not what I anticipated. Let me do the same thing, but with the alchemic pistol, or carbine, or whatever the hell it's called. Spawn 1 that applies 2 stacks. Spawn 1 that applies 1 stack. Please, just spawn it, please. That's a bug I wish they would fix at some point. And we'll see if it actually applies the double stacks to the cloud. Let's see. And the wind is really blowing pretty hard right now. 2 stacks, 3 stacks, 4 stacks, 5 stacks, that's with the X button. So the non-legendary version. The legendary one is 3. Why did it, what? Shots leave a trail of flames? 4? That time it started with 4 stacks? And it is gaining 2 stacks per time it ticks. So yeah, the AoE poison and burn enablers do apply to the ground. That's very interesting. And again, not what I remembered. So I'm gonna do one more test just to test something. I wanna do it with a level 15L. I'm looking for like double damage. Like 2 times damage. Not shots leave a trail of flames. You can get it on these. I think it's more likely at like level 10 for some reason. There you go, double damage. And I want to see if this applies double damage clouds as well. Let's see. It does not. The clouds are normal damage, but it is applying double stacks because it's doing 13 per tick at the end, but at the beginning it did 26 on the direct impact shot. So extra damage doesn't apply to the cloud, but applying multiple stacks over time does apply. Very interesting. I don't understand it, but there you go. So it applies more stacks, but the stacks don't get buffed. Did you try 100 curse with the Inquisition items as Academy kill? What is Inquisition item? See how many, Indulgence, I believe. Triggers the effect of the item once more if it kills at least 1 enemy. Dude, that seems awesome for a legendary. You're saying get a whole bunch of curse and then pop this, right? I haven't tried it yet, but I imagine it'll be exceptionally effective. But one of these days I'll actually have to do a cursed run and then try that out. Okay, so we learned a little bit about how maybe the stacking of the DOTs work. They will apply more stacks, but they don't get the benefits of additional damage to targets or, you know, bonus damage synergies. Like if it had 100% against burning oil, that wouldn't work on the fire on the ground or the cloud, only the direct impact burn, but it would still do more damage. Understood. Yeah, we also learned that the shrine was BS. And Tonfus is not a weapon you want to have on the giant fight. Good enough. For now, for those of you on YouTube, thank you very much for watching. Like the video if you've enjoyed it, subscribe for more. Check me out on Twitch for when I go live, support the channel at the links below in the video description, and I hope to see you here again for the next run of Dead Cells.